morning and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today is Sunday the 17th of March, which means it's Liverpool half marathon day. So it's currently about 20 past 6. I've just had a little bit of granola, not too much because I had breakfast yesterday before a little tester run and I felt really sick, so I've not had a lot. The run-in starts at 9 o'clock, so we've got like 2 hours and 40. 2 hours and 40. And I'm just having a coffee in bed, which I always have a coffee before a run. I'm wearing my Brutal Extreme half t-shirt as pyjamas. It doesn't get much sexier than that. I am a bit apprehensive about today. I went to bed last night with a headache. Greg's been ill for a few days now while he's not been training for a week, and I feel like it's finally catching up with me. But then equally, I don't know if it's just all psychological, which sometimes these things are. So when you go on your little taper run and your leg hurts and your knee hurts and your fingers hurt, sometimes that does always happen. So I'm going to get up, have a shower, get ready, do my hair, and then my parents are coming as well, so they're going to pick us up at 7-ish, 7:15, drive over to Liverpool, which is only about 40 minutes from us, and then get ready for the race. How exciting. Greg's going to film as much as he can. Are you actually coming to Sefton Park, Greg?
Yeah, hoping to, yeah.
Yeah, so it goes through to Sefton Park between miles 4 and 7 is wrong.
I'm going to walk up if we can get a bus. Which I'm not sure Joe's the race. But
Get a Boris bike thing or an e-scooter. Obviously, like the Liverpool equivalent.
not a bad idea.
Yeah. Yeah, so the miles 47 around Sefton Park, and then like there's quite a long run back alongside the water from memory. I did it like 2 years ago. And Greg's younger brother Freddie's doing it as well. So that's quite nice. There's 2 of us out there. Last time I did it, I got a 1:52. I think, yeah, 1:52, and I was like under 1:50. Ideally, I was like 1:45. I feel like Greg will tell me not to put pressure on myself. Let's go and do a Liverpool half marathon. We've made it into Liverpool and we're just at my brother's girlfriend's flat, and I've just been to the loo and we've got free parking, so that's good. So my race strategy today is I want to do under 1 hours 50, and the pace I'm going for is around like 8-minute miles. So when discussing this pace, I did say to Greg, and I always say this, is like, why can't you just go, if you're feeling good at the start, why can't you just go out at like 7.5-minute miles, and then if you drop to 9, it'll average out at 8. So why do you have to stick at 8 when at the start you might be feeling better than 8? So I'm going to get him to say why, the answer to that question.
So you want to keep it steady in the first half and not sort of go too fast, because if you go way over your threshold, well, not way over, if you're sort of close to it, then you're more likely to be producing a lot more lactate, a lot more hydrogen ions, and you suffer for that later in the race, because that's what makes you feel fatigued, makes your legs feel tired, makes your legs burn. So you don't want to do that. Even though you're feeling fresh, you can still go a bit overboard, and then you suffer later in the race and it's painful throughout. Another thing is, if you keep it steady and then you sort of push in the second half, you're more motivated because you know you're getting towards the end. Whereas if you go too hard from the start, it's just sort of slowly decreasing pace. It's bad for your psychology, bad for motivation, and it's just painful throughout the race. So it's not really the way to race. I mean, if you look at the best runners in the world, the people going for world world records and things in the marathon and half marathons, they hardly ever run it as a load slower in the second half. They may be a slight bit slower or slightly faster. When Kelvin Kiptum did his world record before sadly passing away, he very much did a negative split with a much faster second half to the race. So that's the strategy.
Yeah, and especially, to be fair, I have done like Manchester Marathon where I was like feeling great and I was doing whatever minute miles, and then literally I hit a point where I was like, oh. Is it like the chimp? It's the chimp in you, isn't it? That's like, I can run faster, I'm going to run faster.
See what you can do in the second
See what I can do in the second half.
That doesn't mean you can't push it when you're coming towards the end.
No. Yeah, and at the start of this race there's a bit of a hill as well, isn't there? There's a bit of like an incline, so just need to control that and not be like, if it does go over 8-minute miles, like not be worried about it, because it'll come full circle.
You want to more look at your heart rate.
Yeah.
Really on the hill.
Yeah.
Enjoy. Okay.
just got home now from Liverpool half marathon, which went exceptionally well. I did it, well, previously I did it in 1:52 at Liverpool, which was 2 years ago, and the same course today I did it in 1:44.24. So it's an 8-minute PB, which is really good. We said sub 150, and then, but secretly I was aiming for 145. Secretly I was aiming for 145, and then like the whole way around I was like, I am getting 145. So I had to hold 8-minute mile pace, and I held 7:55. I did go probably out a bit too hard, despite what Greg told us earlier in this video, but it's quite undulating. So the course is there's like a mile stretch at the start, which is just like all uphill, and then like it goes around Sefton Park in Liverpool, and there's a lot of like ups and downs and ups and downs. So 1 minute your watch is saying like 7-minute miles, and then the next it's like 8:30, because you're just like going up and down. And then there was a section where they were playing music. On that section where they were playing music, I think I did 6:50-minute mile. Home now, it went really well. I do question why I do these races during them. I think everybody does that. I'm like, why do I do this? I just enjoy training, I don't enjoy racing. One thing I would say is like I had like, my stomach was burning, so like at the top, more of like my abdomen, it was like burning, like I don't know, like indigestion or something, which wasn't great. It was just like uncomfortable, and it's still sore now, like throughout the whole run. You just have to ignore it and go hard. It was actually hotter than you would think for Liverpool at this time of year, but down by the docks there was like no wind, and the sun came out, and it was bloody boiling at that point. Yeah, so I've actually I put my medal upstairs. I'll put a picture on the screen of my medal, and you got a really nice finishers t-shirt as well. So today is St. Patrick's Day, so it's a green top, and I think it was celebrating 30 years. There was 9,000 runners in total. A race result, not that it really matters for this type of race. My chip time was 1:44.23, and I came 146th out of 2,713 females, so that's quite a lot. And in my age groups, which is like female open category, was 96th out of 1,589. It's always wild, like run events versus triathlon events, because you know, you just don't expect to be at the top at all. I mean, half the time you don't even look at the results. The only reason I looked is because I wanted to make sure the chip time was under 1:45 like my watch time was, and it was actually a second faster, so it's actually 1:44.23. Greg, are you happy with my result as my coach?
150 was the aim, you did 145, so they're well above you. And 8-minute PB in 2 years, it's not bad to shave 8 minutes off a half marathon in 2 years, so yeah. Very impressed.
I've done a solid 12-week run block. I might do a video on like what I've done in the lead up to this, but I've been running consistently a lot, and I've probably done about, what, it was just under 30 miles a week running, wasn't it? Around 30 miles a week.
How long time-wise? Probably on average about 5 hours a week, was it?
Yeah.
And that's spread across about 5 runs a week, and it's had a huge impact.
Yeah, I was
4
running
on some weeks,
Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, yeah, 5 times a week. It does pay off, and hopefully I'll keep that going and I won't lose it, even if I shift my focus a bit more to triathlon. I quite like all this running.
Yeah, it's going well.
It's easy, like it's not time consuming as much as like bike, cycling or whatever, swimming. It went really well, and Greg coached me throughout. Any coaching news from you, Greg?
I am going to be joining a new coaching team for my coaching, kinematic coaching, so if anyone wants to get on board, I'm looking to take on some new athletes, and yeah, I'll have to have some more on board. Yes,
spoiler alert, Greg has joined kinematic coaching, so should you want his details, just let me know. I'll go to their Instagram account. And yeah, he's a good coach. He coached me to a 1:44 and knocked an 8-minute PB off my half marathon time, so yeah. That's it, Sunday done, half marathon done. I'm questioning whether to do Alton Park Sprint Duathlon next week on my road bike, but I'll just see how my legs go this week, because I don't think you need to sign up right till the end, so we'll see. I'm just like in the mode of racing at the minute, so yeah, we'll give it a go. I will see you all soon. Thank you so much for watching. If you could like and subscribe to my channel and like this video, then I would be very grateful, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.